It's green flag time. Let's get this show on the road. Madison Tall dominates and wins. Trey Wright wins the Indianapolis 200.
Miles out of nowhere is gonna steal it.
It's going to be Mike Fink Jr., number 38. Winnie Crouch is going to take the win here at Pocono. Side by side.
Oh, they're going to be side by side going down.
Local Millions will win the Coca-Cola 600.
We are the NIRA. Welcome once again to Daytona Beach, Florida, race number 1 of season number 2 of the Cabela's Cup Series. Last time we were here, Jonathan Martin, driving the Dale Earnhardt Incorporated Budweiser number 8, drove to victory lane by half a car length over the 12 of Hunter Blade. Neither one of those drivers returning to the Cabela's Cup Series this season. A couple new faces in those spaces. It's Eli Bright in the 8 and JD Figueroa in the 12, but they are not starting up to the front, and we have not seen very much cycling this week through the field, and that has benefited Travis Crampton and Owen Miles, who won their respective duels, to be sitting on the front row for this Daytona 500. Welcome up into the booth, everyone. This is Farida Mater, and I am here with Zachary Fitzwater. Zachary, thank you for being here, man. Welcome into the booth.
Hi, thanks for having me on.
Great, it's great to have you on. You ran into some trouble in the Scotts Grand Nationals race yesterday. What advice can you give to these drivers today that might help them navigate their way through the chaos of Daytona?
Just don't die. Pretty much stay out of the big one, you'll be good to go. If you get in the big one, you're done. And you won't have a chance to win the 500.
And we have seen this week already. Another one we need to think about is do not go 4 wide. We have seen that fail 5 times this week. We saw it fail once in Duel 1, once in Duel 2. Saw it happen twice yesterday in the Scotts Grand National race, even coming to the checkered flag off turn 4. And we saw it earlier this week at practice once again. We keep bringing it up, but Titan Nicholas getting pinned between 2 cars, barrel rolling through the tri-oval, getting up into the catch fencing, slamming down in the tri-oval grass on the left A-pillar of the car, and having to go to the backup car. Thank goodness he was okay. Does roll out from the 9th position here after locking up a 5th place in his duel. So good bounce back for him, but we are due for a big show here, the high banks of Daytona Beach, Florida. Let's go ahead and go take a look at your starting lineup, and then we will get this show on the road. So we have the field pacing here at Daytona. Gonna get the green flag next time by Travis Crampton and Owen Miles leading the way. Crampton, of course, winning duel number 1 as the field wrecked behind, and Owen Miles winning in a side-by-side dead heat by 8 1/1000ths of a second ahead of Niall O'Hare's second closest finish in the short history of the Cabela's Cup Series. So Fitzy, looking at your list there, do you see anyone up here in the field you think might have a shot to win this thing, or do you think this is just a mixed bag of candy and a big unpredictable show we've got going on today?
To be honest, it's anybody's race to win. There's a lot of favorites, but I would say Travis Crampton would have a shot at winning. If not him, I would pick the 99 to win the Daytona 500.
The Fords have shown some speed. The Dodges have seemingly been a little faster, but Chevy playing third fiddle here at Daytona this week. Pace cars coming down. We're ready to get this race started. Ladies and gentlemen, it's green flag racing time, so let's get this show on the road. Already seeing the field spread out 2 and 3 wide behind Travis Crampton. We know he's very good at blocking. Won the first duel by blocking, but here comes Ryan Benjamin to the inside. Who's going to lead the first lap of the Daytona 500? We're going to be side by side coming down to the line. Pole sitter Travis Crampton leads lap number 1.
Yeah, I almost saw 4 wide for about mid-5 in 3 and 4 on that first lap.
Indeed, that could have been dangerous. We're seeing 3 wide for about 5 or 6 rows up front there, 3 by 3. Creed Daniel in the Discount Tire Ganassi entry on the inside, trying to get up to the front. Underneath the 21 of Travis Crampton, the 9 of Ryan Benjamin, the 0 Colton Yo. And there they go, off turn 4, wrecking behind. Darren Arnsdorf is in that. Brady Hughes, Nathan Stapleton, Rodney Crouch, William Brock, Camden Jezorski, Nikolai Sykes, the 10, and also of Chase Miller. And a bunch of cars have just been wrecked in the tri-oval. Got Jimmy Hogan, saw him wreck out in the duels. He's got a torn up car. Casey Holland, she's in it. Jason Dady. I think Jarrett Talmadge even got a piece. Yes, he did. So coming to lap number 3, we have the first big accident of the race through the tri-oval. 4 wide. We've said it multiple times how dangerous and how risky it is. That's why you don't want to go 4 wide here, Fitzy.
Exactly. As soon as I saw that 4 wide and went back, I knew, oh boy, this was gonna happen out of 4.
And sure enough, it did. So you were right to call that, absolutely. And I just saw there was so much 3 wide. I didn't even see that they had gone 4 wide, but man, that was pretty nuts to be doing that so early on here at Daytona. But nonetheless, the caution is out with Creed Daniel, Travis Crampton, Colton Yo, Ryan Benjamin, and Josh King in the top 5 in this one. Let's go back and take a look at what happened to put us under this first yellow flag of the race. So here they come, coming off turn 4. Fitzy, there's that 4 wide you were talking about. Couple of rows right there in the second lane from the bottom. Looks like Collins up into Stapleton, up into Crouch. You see the follow-up, pile-up just ahead. But back here as the track gets blocked, you see Darren Arnsdorf getting into the 15. Keegan Thompson on the brakes, just getting through. Nikolai Sykes, the 44, gets a piece. Chase Miller makes it through there. And just ahead, we see the track get blocked here. Thompson gets by on the outside once again. It's Ben Young, Dale Lightning, Eli Bright, who got tipped. Nonagon Scott just missing his teammate there. Noah Clifton, another close dodge there. Watch William Brock, Rodney Crouch get jacked up there, trying to get slowed up to miss these guys. Oh my goodness, just
And,
chaos are here
and
early on lap number 3, going through the tri-oval here at Daytona.
well, you see here, the 41 and the 2 collide and hit the 40. 15 evolved. But 12 got a little damage. And then if we can go to the 5, if we can. There's the 5. He makes it through one wreck, makes it through the other. Unfortunately, the all-famous Arca brakes applied. Let's see who he ran. Oh, he runs it to his teammate, the 25.
Stephen Colon.
Oh.
Stephen Colon, the Dover winner from last season, getting rammed into by his new teammate Jason Dady, moving over from the 18 to the 5 this season. That car is killed. The car is absolutely
Massively
destroyed. Yes, the same for Casey Holland there in the 42. Can't hardly see anything from the inside of that car.
Yeah, that's awkward, I'd say.
Well, they're definitely going to be out of it. But bad luck early on for these guys, but some of them able to go on, some of them not able to. But the track is clear, we're good to go, so let's head to the restart. So the field pacing here, just less than half a lap to go to the green flag. Gonna get the 1 to go this next time by. Brady Ugis, Darren Arnsdorf, Roman Fenway, Casey Holland, Jimmy Hogan, Jason Dady, unable to go on. Trey right there in the lap down lane, currently scored 4 laps down in that Yates Racing M&M's 38. It is currently still Creed Daniel leading, with Travis Crampton second, Colton Yo third, Ryan Benjamin fourth, Josh King fifth, Gatlin Downey sixth, Owen Miles seventh, Evan Hunter eighth, Niall O'Hare ninth, and Titan Nicholas rounds out the top 10 as we come into the restart. Green flag is back out. We are racing again at Daytona.
I say Trey Ryan at 38 is still has speed. I don't know why he was 4 laps down. I don't know if he didn't get going or what on this initial start, but he's right with the leaders. And we have a lead train.
3 wide through the corner there. You saw Colton Yo and Travis Crampton move to the inside of the 39 of Creed Daniel, and Colton Yo benefits and is going to get the lead. Meanwhile, a lot of 2x2. Jamison Thole, a surprise early on. The rookie in that 23 car for Bill Davis. His other rookie teammate, Josh King, up further in that 22. Putting on a good show, moving into the 3rd position as we come to lap number 8. And don't expect lap traffic much here right now, as the only car that was in the lap down lane, Trey Wright, has speed, as you mentioned, in that 38. Still continuing on with a pretty hefty amount of speed under the hood of that Yates Racing 38.
Yeah, we'll be seeing a few stragglers coming along the next, I would say, what, 20 laps? Oh,
something like that.
Nice move by the 22.
That's Josh King moving to the inside of Travis Crampton. A great move. He's got a mirror full of Owen Miles in the 48. Then just behind his teammate Jamison Thole, the 23. That inside line starting to move to try to get up to Colton Yo. He's been trying to block 3 lanes at once. He's not going to be able to block this run. The tandem on the inside. Owen Miles pushing Josh King to the lead.
Yeah, meanwhile, King's teammate in the 23 almost put it in a four-way sandwich. Oh, we might go for a wide here. Nope, we'll stay 3 wide for right now.
Playing it safe here after that first caution, with Owen Miles, winner of duel number 2, going into the lead with help from Jamison Thole. Sebastian Kugelon moving into the picture in that one behind, with a mirror full of Tyler Mills in the 97.
Here comes Kugelon with a run. He's going to push the 23 up the hill, make a freeway situation for himself.
3 wide. How about 4 wide? This is not good as they go into turn 3. Mills to the inside. We've seen this not work. We've seen it only... I've seen them survive it only once this week. They're still 4 wide. There they go! Full into the outside wall! And they're piling up again off turn 4. Camden Jezorski a big hit. And I think everyone else made it through. Look at this! They come through the middle of that and gain a bunch of positions there on everyone that slowed down. And Thole looks to be the only one. Brock into the back of Nonagon Scott as they try to get slowed down. He might be able to just take the hood off and be okay, but Jameson Thole looks like the only one that sustained big-time damage or got sideways in that. Very lucky. Sebastian Kugelon, I think, was the one on the outside that he went up into there off turn number 4, and as a result, the second caution is out at Daytona. With Tyler Mills leading, Owen Miles second, Sebastian Kugelon third, Kanan Biller fourth, and Mark Sy sitting in the 5th position. Let's go ahead and take a look back and see what happened to bring out this second caution on lap number 10.
We're back here at Daytona, and we had the second big, the mini one of the day. Sebastian Kugelon gets into the 23, and then all hell broke loose. And then the 88 gets involved, and how nobody else wrecked, I will never know.
And the 0-1 of Noah Clifton, the 19 of Chase Buck, flying through the middle of the field there as they checked up, able to gain a bunch of positions before they got back to the caution flag there in the center of the tri-oval. We'll take a look here from another angle. There's Kugelon up into Thal, Colton Yo off the outside wall, and Jezorski in the 88. Nowhere to go for Camden. Then just watch this. Watch this as the 0-1 and the 19 come through the tri-oval. Just barely missed Nonagon Scott, barely missed Trey Smith in the 91. And they gain like 5 or 6 positions off of that. My goodness. Well, the track is clear and we are good to go. So let's head to the restart here, the Daytona 500. So, the lights are off atop the pace car here on lap number 14 after that incident. The only car out of the race as a result of that incident, Jameson Thole, the 23, took several big hits going into the tri-oval there. He is done. William Brock in the 20. The hood is gone from that car. They were able to get that off, but more than likely, he is definitely going to be a slower car. Camden Jezorski had to stop to get that hood bent back into shape. And Colton Yo, a little bit of damage to that right side there. Nothing terrible. He should be fine to go on also. So as the field paces down the back straightaway, see the only car once again in the lap down lane, Trey Wright. Still scored 4 laps down. So Fitzy, you were in an incident yesterday. Tell us what these drivers go through when they get into an accident like these at Daytona.
They get angry. They get mad. Why? They always have a chance to winning at this type of track. Daytona Speedway, the super speedway of all speedways, and when you get involved in a big one, it takes your mental state out of you.
And you know what that's like, and several people today already know what that's like. As the pace car goes in, we're going to start this once again. 26 laps to go here at Daytona with Tyler Mills still leading. Owen Miles second, Sebastian Kugelon third, Kanan Biller fourth, Mark Sy fifth. Sebastian Kugelon trying to use Trey Wright as a pick to get up there, but Tyler Mills stretching away big time from the pack.
sorry, I almost cut you off, but the 22 almost hooked the 4 coming in turn number 2.
Very tight there through turn 1 and 2. He's got hooked up with another Dodge, though. That's JD Figueroa in the 12. Meanwhile, it looks like Trey Wright fired off equally with everyone else off the restart once again. So it shouldn't hold up the flow of traffic very much as we see Owen Miles right to the bumper of the 97. Tyler Mills going to give up the lead to the 48 of Owen Miles down low. But now Miles has no help. Kanan Biller, Mills' teammate to the outside, trying to keep him in the lead.
Sebastian Kugan has a run coming out turn number 2. He's going to stick behind the 48. Oh, he has no help from the 10. Just went up the track and going to push the 16. Oh, never mind. Let me hold that thought. Sebastian Kugan going 3 wide for second.
And he's probably going to get it there. He looks like he might get the spot. Josh King on the bottom side trying to get up there. As they'll fall out of 3 wide, they'll go back to 2 wide. As we're seeing a lot of triple file now start to develop behind 2 consecutive rows there with Figueroa, Titan Nicholas, Chase Miller, Kanan Biller, Ryan Benjamin, Josh King. But now that's even starting to break up as these guys try to get up further to the front, momentarily on the brink of 4 wide there. Kanan Biller stretching ahead of Josh King. It's Ryan Benjamin in the 9, winner of 2 races last season, tried to get to the inside. Unable to make something work right now in the draft as it's still side by side up front with Tyler Mills. Oh my goodness. Benjamin right up in front of Travis Crampton. That was almost big.
That almost became death. If you pull that aggressive move, that's one thing. Trying to block a guy into the trial, well, that you could be asking for trouble.
It could be, and that was very dangerous. The move there that Ryan Benjamin put on the 21. You don't necessarily want to be blocking too much like that. It's very dangerous when you're in a pack like this, and it's also when a driver has that much of a run on you, is that close. It's quite naughty even. You shouldn't do that. Coming back to the line, it's Tyler Mills ahead of Sebastian Kukulon as they continue to be side by side with 22 laps to go.
Here comes the Richard Payne Motorsport teammates, the 43 and the 45, in the hunt to win the Daytona 500.
He said Dodge has been fast this week in the duels and the Scottsdale International race, as well as the clash over at New Smyrna Speedway. Fords and Dodges seem to be the fastest manufacturer right now, but we do see a few Chevrolets up there too. It goes Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, Ford, and then a bunch of Dodges and Fords to round out the top 10. Boy, it got a little crowded there, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna already cut you off for a second. Holy smokes, and I made a bonsai move to the middle lane, coming to the trial on that lap. That almost gave me a heart attack.
And he's still in the middle there, now has a mirror full of Mark Sy. Gonna try to get a middle line to work. Have not seen that work very much this week, but they are going to try to. Meanwhile, Trey Smith, the 91 you see working on the inside at Evernham Entry, working with help from the 45 on the inside to try to get up to the front. Not quite able to, but he's trying. Look at him charge to the back bumper of JD Figueroa.
Yeah, but I'm telling you what, that 91 and teammates of the 9 and 19 is on his way. Man, that car looks fast as a bullet.
Fast as a bullet indeed. To the inside, he'll go for the lead, or try to, on the brink of 3 wide, going through the turn. Tries to get to the inside, and he is going to.
Yeah, remember, we'll be catching lap cars in a bit. I don't know who the first lap car will be when we catch them. Oh, we'll catch him now. Here we go.
William Brock in the 20. Right in the middle there on the 45, holds them up, And look at all the speed they lost. They're all trying to get by, though. They have a chance. And looks like they will get by with ease. But that's a lot of ground to make up in front. As you saw, the 20 of William Brock slow right in front of the 45 of Nick Kennedy. Well, look at the gap that's opened up. These guys up here 2-3 wide. With them all being side by side, though, that might be beneficial to these guys back here. They could have a chance to get back up there with this group. You see them mostly single filed out. There's Keegan Thompson almost turned the 11 of Evan Hunter. You see he gets held up. And they're all getting held up by the 20 of Brock right now, just trying to find a way to go. As now going to split the middle there. Evan Hunter seems to be in the worst shape out of that. But everyone survived, and I am surprised.
I was going to say, I tell you what, Keegan Thompson and Evan Hunter and all of them other guys who got held up by William Brock will not be happy with the post-race.
Oh no, absolutely not. As we see Tyler Mills move back into the lead here at Daytona with 17 laps to go. As we see Titan Nicholas, the man who tumbled in the trial in practice, up there in the third position, side by side with Sam Oskin, now side by side with Sebastian Kugelon, who moves into the third position, trying to get some help from the 48 of Owen Miles there. 3 wide for fourth. Trey Smith right in the middle of that. Chase Miller and JD Figueroa side by side. And meanwhile, these guys are singled out behind. Nick Kennedy, Ryan Benjamin, Niall O'Hare, and Travis Crampton are side by side though, but they're getting a big line together. They're going to try to charge back up. Didn't gain any ground there. In fact, they lost 6 100ths there. But that's less than what they'd been losing, and with these guys still just cycling back and forth, I don't know that they're going to be able to keep that gap very much, as we got more lap cars just ahead. Here comes your lap car PTSD. It's Rodney Crouch, Camden Jezorski, and Mitchell Collins just ahead of these guys here, coming to 15 laps to go through the tri-oval. Sebastian Kugelon right on the back bumper of Titan Nicholas. Sam Adolskin on the outside. Nowhere to go! Nowhere to go. That's going to hold them up big time.
The second pack is coming on a whole head of steam.
Watch the outside. They'll all go to the outside, all the lap cars. Everyone going to try to get down low. 3 on the edge of 4 wide as Chase Miller gets to the bottom. Now watch this. Here comes Caden Biller with a huge run. Nick Kennedy, and the plaque is all together again.
Oh boy, there'll be a lot of pissed off drivers after this race.
As Rodney Crouch moves to the inside in front of Trey Smith. That's going to hold them up a little bit. Now we're down to 5 cars in this lead bunch here. Just past 14 laps to go. You see 2 by 2 there. A couple of slow cars in front of this bunch. And you're right, they're not going to be happy.
Yeah. I was going to say, oh my goodness me, that 91 will almost hooked that 88 head on the wall. Now you see the 16, the 38, move right on by for the 40 car, and Crampton still is held up.
Of course, Trey Wright, he's got lead car speed, but he is 4 laps down still. As we come to get 13 to go this time, they're all starting to finally get by. But all the ground they had made up before, they are now over 2 seconds behind the leaders here. Sebastian Kugelon, Titan Nicholas, Owen Miles, JD Figueroa, and Chase Miller stretch away there in the top 5.
What the second pack needs, oh, we're going to catch Brock again. I was going to say, what the second pack needs to do, if I was them, I would run single file. What that will do is gain more speed and catch more time on the leaders.
And they are definitely going to try to. You see the inside, just one big long line there. So Kennedy making a huge move to the inside, cutting off Tyler Mills in the 97. This is 6th on back here. You see Kanan Biller in the 16 leading this bunch, coming around to get 11 laps to go. And quite honestly, if we don't get a caution, I don't know how much of a chance these guys have, to be honest with you. They're not really staying straight, and they're not really staying that organized. You see 3 wide there with Trey Smith down low.
Well, they weren't catching, but remember, the 20 car is slow. And there you will catch William Brock in next, I would say, next half of a lap or so. Here he comes down 1, while the leaders are coming into 1, I believe. Yep, they're coming right at him now.
And he's going a full... And he is going a full 30 miles an hour slower than this little group right here. He's going 176. They're going 206 off into turn 3. Where's Owen Miles going to go? To the inside, just barely. And now the other two get held up. JD Figueroa, Titan Nicholas to the inside off turn number 4. Chase Miller up into William Brock.
Now that's what the second pack. Oh boy. I don't like this. I don't like what the second pack's doing. This might end in 2.
This is not good. Watch this. They're all going to have to slow up here. Try to find a way through. There's
45 and 9.
4 of them got by. Gatlin Downey, Trey Smith, Ryan Benjamin.
On the bottom line.
They're close, though. They are really close to the draft of Sebastian Kukulon and Chase Miller, and they are close to a disorganized top 3, so this is not over yet.
No, it's not over yet. That 1 is getting helped by the 10, and the 3 Dodges, 2 Everham and 1 RPM Dodge car are catching up to the top 3.
As well as in the background back there, you see the Peak Fitness Racing entry of Gatlin Downey in the 66. As looks like these guys have all gotten by. These guys trying to get in the draft, and they've got it. They are sniffing the air off the 12, the 43, and the 48, and they are coming fast. Look at the inside. Here comes Kukulon back on the 12 of JD Figueroa, and on Titan Nicholas in the 43.
He might get the 48 here going into turn 1 with help. But 9 has a full head of steam on the 10. Well, there he goes. You
called it.
Inside.
Here he goes. To the inside. He's got it.
With more cars on the inside, the outside has less cars, and that's how you take the lead in the Daytona 500.
So Sebastian Kukulon back to the lead, and Ryan Benjamin, another bonsai move to the outside, tries to pick up Owen Miles there. I'm shocked he went to the outside though.
Here comes the 45 with help with a 91 to second.
Nick Kennedy, 1 position away from the lead in that 45. Trey Smith behind Sebastian Kukulon also. 6 car line up top. Now to the inside. Here comes Kennedy. He's gonna get it. The slingshot on the inside will give the Georgia Pacific Dodge of Nick Kennedy the race lead, or will it? Now Sebastian Kukulon has help on the outside from Trey Smith, the other Dodge.
Underside 45 has a full head of steam, and here comes the 12, the 43, and the 9, and the 66 of Gatlin Downey. Don't sleep on him. He might pull the upset to win this big race.
There's 6 Dodges up there, or 5 Dodges, the 45, the 12, the 43, the 91, and the 9. That was a line of 4 Dodges on the inside, but now they are 3 wide. We're coming to 5 laps to go this time, 1 handful. Nick Kennedy still side by side with Sebastian Kukulon, now looking for drafting help from his RPM teammate, the 43 of Titan Nicholas there. Ryan Benjamin and JD Figueroa side by side. Those two can't quite get to him. The outside still with the most organized draft there, as you see Kukulon still holding on ahead of Nick Kennedy, but through the trial, 5 laps to go.
45 has finally got. Oh, we got to 25.
Stephen
that
Colon
holds up the one.
holds
and
them
there
up.
goes their PMP lead and 1-2.
And the others trying to get by. They are trying to get down low.
Oh, Viz caught the second pack.
Look at the inside. Here they come.
Ooh, man. Boy, that 97 had a full kind of steel bug going to turn to 10 grass.
And they're all singled out now. They're not really going as fast as they need to, but they are singled out. Nick Kennedy blows up. Kennedy to the inside. Something amiss on the 45. Smoke coming out of that. And Titan Nicholas, he got held up by that. And that's going to cost him.
Oh, that costed a 43 big time. I don't know if 45 blew up or just ran out of gas.
I saw smoke coming out of that car, so he definitely blew up.
I was gonna say, unless they couldn't make a fuel, I doubt that. Oh, lead change.
1 miles to the inside. As we see another lap car ahead, Dale Lightning. He's got to get to the outside, and he will. He looks like he will. Try to get out of their way. Oh my goodness! Tight. 3 laps to go through the tri-oval. Everyone's getting down low. I am amazed at how well that went.
I'm just shocked. Let me rephrase that. I am surprised how they did not wreck. That was just mind-blowing.
And officially for Nick Kennedy, it goes down in the books as a clutch failure on that 45. Bad break for him. Just a handful of laps away from winning the Daytona 500, is now out of it. Tyler Mills to the inside, trying to win in his first ever start in a main feature event in the Cabela's Cup Series, with a mirror full of Kane and Biller trying to do the same. Ryan Benjamin, the leading winner in this series, trying to get his 3rd career win. Now stuck on the outside, JD Figueroa goes to the inside. Nikolai Sykes behind Trey Smith. Titan Nicholas, Niall O'Hare finished 2nd in duel number 2 earlier this week. Can he get up there and change and do what he couldn't do on Thursday? Lap traffic ahead. Gonna have to go to the outside. He won't do it. He's gonna be on the low line in the middle group. And that's gonna be it. He took out a huge swath of the pack there, and we're going to get the white flag this time. 1 lap to go at Daytona.
It's anybody's race from the top 6. Who's going to win? We're going to find out. 12 makes a move on 97 for 2nd. 91 pushes him. 48 as well. But 9 has no luck.
Are they going to be able to get there? That is the question. Half a lap to go. Mitchell Collins right there, but they're side by side for 2nd, and Biller stretching away. Will Collins have any effect? Biller to the inside, hits him! They contact, trying to get a run on the bottom side, trying to get there, not enough. Caden Biller wins the Daytona 500.
Wow.
What a finish there.
I am just speechless right now how that went. Holy smokes, I thought this team was toast.
My goodness. I thought when they made contact there.
If they had got one more lap, they would have cut the other stragglers. Then all hell would have broke loose.
JD Figueroa would have for sure gotten around the 16. He was right there going through the tri-oval. Biller put on a perfect block to hold him off, and he survives the chaos and wins the Daytona 500 here in season number 2 in his first ever start here on Freedomator. And he'll come down the pit road, be welcomed by his crew, a winner in his first outing. Unreal. We'll take a look at your finishing results here. The top 10 goes Kanan Biller, JD Figueroa, Trey Smith, Tyler Mills, Brian Benjamin, Owen Miles, Sebastian Kukulon, Travis Crampton, Nikolai Sykes, and Titan Nicholas rounds out the top 10. The only cars not able to finish on the lead lap were Dale Lightning, Stephen Cologne, Camden Jezorski, Rodney Crouch, Mitchell Collins, William Brock, and Trey Wright. Cars unable to finish, period, include Chase Miller with an ignition failure, Nick Kennedy with a clutch failure, and Jamison Thole, Brady Ugis, Darian Armstorff, Roman Fenway, Casey Holland, Jimmy Hogan, Jason Dady out with crashes that ended their day. Altogether, 26 cars able to finish on the lead lap. The last one of them being Eli Bright, who was 44 seconds off the pace. He was part of that bunch that was just ahead of Kane and Biller at the finish that they would have caught if they had another lap there for sure. But what a race, what a finish there. Kane and Biller holds off the field and wins at Daytona. Fitzy, any final thoughts, man?
Well, that was entertaining. From aside from the 2 wrecks we had some good hard racing. And then the last lap, holy smokes, I thought the 16 was done. I thought I was gonna hit that lap car, turn up in the wall, collect everybody else. Luckily, that didn't happen. I tell you what, this has to be the closest finish I think I ever seen on this channel, period.
0.074. Not quite as close as the one we had here at Daytona last season. It was, I think it was something like 12 1,000ths of a second. There with Jonathan Martin and Hunter Blade. It would go down, I believe, as the 4th closest finish in this series behind the Daytona finish last season, as well as Casey Nanico and Sam Adolskin at Pikes Peak. That was in the books as 1 1,000th of a second. And duel number 2 on Thursday we saw with Owen Miles and Niall O'Hare. That was 8 1,000ths of a second coming through this tri-oval. Looked like we were going to have another side-by-side finish, but a perfect luck by Kane and Biller to seal the deal here at Daytona. From up here in the booth for Fitzy, see y'all next time. Have a good day.